Hey guys, Chicky DeMaine, aka Deboo, Deboo.com with the Deboo.com Surf Forecast Update. This forecast update effective around 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday, April 15th, 2015. And been a little while since we've done a video forecast. You know, we don't like to do these unless we see something positive in the latest forecast and model trends. Going to start you off just southeast of Nantucket in an area of low pressure that is forecast to rapidly intensify over the next 48 to 72 hours into a hurricane force low. Max seas look to be in excess of 35 to 40 feet over the next 48 to 72, and primarily a northerly swell. That's going to push some swell down towards the islands. There is an outside chance of some northeast ground swell working its way into Florida. There's another area of low pressure forecast to develop off the Carolina coast over the next 24 to 48 hours. Now, this is going to create some east-southeast wind swell into the Outer Banks and may impede some of this northeast ground swell that's going to try and get into Florida from this area of low pressure that's moving away from Nantucket. We'll show you that here in the model runs in just a few moments, but here's a zoomed in look of this area of low pressure. Again, here's Nantucket right in here. And then here's this other area that we're going to be watching off the Carolina coast. Here's what it looks like in last night's run of the GFS model forecast. Again, here's that area of low pressure southeast of Nantucket. And then on Thursday, moving off towards the east-northeast. And you can see that there's a decent northeast fetch that's aimed in here that's going to push past the Outer Banks in here. But then here's this secondary low now moving into the Atlantic off the Carolina coast. Moving you out to Friday, you can see this area of low pressure now is in the Atlantic off the Carolina coast, and the pressure gradient begin to tighten out of the east-southeast. Seas are going to increase 12 to 15 feet in here, and east-southeast wind swell aimed at the Carolina and Outer Banks coast. And then here's this hurricane force low. Look at this strong northerly fetch in here aimed at Puerto Rico and the islands. Looks like that should reach Puerto Rico and the islands probably Sunday into Monday at the moment. And Puerto Rico looks to be on the outer fringe of some 12 to 13 second northeast ground swell. As we take you out towards Saturday now, winds are going to go light along the Florida coast. That is a positive, and we could see some underlying northeast ground swell work its way into the beach Saturday and Sunday. Again, weak low pressure just southeast of the Outer Banks. Could see some fun surf alert conditions as winds lighten up or could go offshore in here after that east-southeast wind blow. Taking you out to 96 hours, you can see, and this is Sunday, winds basically go light all the way from the mid-Atlantic all the way down into Florida. And as another area of low pressure now begins to take place up in here towards Nova Scotia. Now, this could end up leading into a major swell event in the extended forecast. Guys, it's 10 days out, but we're starting to see it in the model runs. We'll show you that as we progress. And then here it is. This is Monday of next week. April 20th. And look how this area of low pressure comes together and starting to create some north fetch in here in the north central Atlantic. Now, probably going to go flat along the east coast because we've got this other area of low pressure moving towards the mid-Atlantic coast. This is going to create some strong offshore winds, but look what happens here. Here's that strong offshore winds and a strong south-southeast wraparound into New England, and then this area of low pressure over Nova Scotia just sitting here. But I'm going to switch you over to another model format out of tropicaltidbits.com, and look at this. Here's that area of low pressure towards Nova Scotia, and then another area of low pressure moving southeast of Nantucket. This is for April 23rd, and look what happens when it opens up. This is, again, April 23rd. We've got a strong east, then northeast, and then northeast wraparound of this area of low pressure that is southeast of Nantucket. This will create a strong northeast ground swell with light winds into Florida. Looks like a strong solid swell could be setting up for the week of April 23rd. Image dated for Thursday, April 23rd. That's all we got for you for now, guys. Stay tuned for the next update.